Hey 49ers fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Chat Sports, and today we have some fresh grades based off of what was a fantastic Sunday night football game when the 49ers dominated the Green Bay Packers 37-8 at Levi Stadium to move to 10-1. Clap it up, Niners. Victory Monday right now. Come on, this is ridiculous how good this football team is. We've seen them do this to lesser talent. But to drop 37 points and hold Aaron Rodgers to only 8 is absolutely unbelievable. We're going to jump into our offense, defensive grades, and also all of our individual grades as well. Starting with the offense. Listen, a little bit of a secret here. I'm going to give them an A-, only because I'm giving out a lot of A-pluses today, and I wanted to tone it back because it wasn't a perfect overall offensive performance. But running game got going again, over 100 yards rushing. They have not been running the football great with Breida being out. They did that last night. Jimmy Garoppolo was extremely efficient, made all of the big throws he needed to, and even then, didn't need to make a lot of big throws because the team as a whole, the defense is kind of the main story from last night. Kittle comes back from the injury. Apparently, it's a very serious injury, yet he looked like himself. Dominant, the leading receiver on this team, including a touchdown, and the offensive line holds up to a point, and that's where the A- comes in, not an A+. This was not a good night for Justin Skule. Justin Skule did not have a good, both the right and left tackles, I should say, for the 49ers did struggle. 3 sacks given up of Jimmy Garoppolo. That needs to be fixed going forward. They played well enough to win, obviously, in the offensive line, but I've been giving a lot of praise to Justin Skule, and he struggled last night in pass protection. But again, the only negative spots here, pass protection and third down efficiency. 3 for 9 was not perfect, but 339 total yards, 227 through the air, $112 on the ground. This was a great offensive performance. 37 points. Anytime you do that, 37 points. Anytime you do that against the Green Bay Packers defense, which is pretty good, by the way. It is a good Green Bay Packer defense. Just held the Carolina Panthers in check to like 16 points last week. This is a win for the Niner offense. They were really, really good. Question for you guys here, though. Who played better? Type O for offense, type D for defense down below. I'm going to go with defense. The offense was great, good enough to win, but still, I'm going to go with the defense. Let me know what you guys think down below. All right, that leads us to the defense. Here's your first A+ of our grading video. They get an A+, obviously. Come on, absolute clinic on what you need to do to stop Aaron Rodgers. They had a little bit of a running game. Aaron Jones got going a little bit, but Rodgers was under pressure all night long. They got to him 5 times. Nick Bosa is as special as it gets. Only 1 sack, but he was all over the place, wrecking that Packer offensive line. As soon as, I think, Balaga went out to the right tackle, I forget the name of the right tackle, they moved Nick Bosa, normally on the left side, moved him over to the right side, and he dominated like the replacement. It was a clinic rushing the passer on Aaron Rodgers, and the secondary did great too. I mean, Richard Sherman blanketed Devonte Adams, who was the best receiver on the Packers, one of the best receivers in the league. He had like 6 catches for 43 yards, and his only touchdown was that end around for the only Packer touchdown of the day. Again, 81 total passing yards, 5 sacks allowed. This was a dominant 49er defense. About as good of a game as they have had all season long. The Carolina one, where they only had them to 13 points, scored 51, that one looked like a dominant defensive performance. This is way better than that one because we know Green Bay is a lot better of an offense, a lot better of a quarterback than Kyle Allen and the Green Bay Packers. All right, you're not up all aboard the Chat Sports 49ers Only YouTube channel subscription page. You haven't subscribed to us yet. We're almost to 10,000 subscribers. Just got to 10 wins. Looking for 10,000 subscribers. Would greatly appreciate you guys subscribing here because we're winning. Each time you subscribe, the more games we're going to win. Basically how it works here at Chat Sports. Quickly, let's do special teams here. A+, they were fine. Chase McLaughlin made all 3 of his field goals, all 4 of his extra points. No worries there. The punts looked fine. Richie James Jr. didn't fumble. I mean, A+. Special teams has not been a problem. Speaking of jumping on the 49ers bandwagon here, have you still not bet on the 49ers using our buddies over there at BetDSI? Like, have you still not done it? chatsports.com/bet. All you got to do for the promo code 49ers, 120% deposit bonus. I'm telling you, each week, when you guys don't bet on the 49ers, other people win more money. And the Niners keep winning. So all you got to do, chatsports.com/bet, use the promo code 49ers and get in on this money because you bet on the Niners all but one day, one Sunday this year, or I guess Monday technically, one day this year, Niners have not won a football game, so you could be winning a lot of money. Might as well hop on right now. Use our promo code 49ers. Definitely help you win some money. All right, individual grades here. Jimmy Garoppolo, A+. I mean, listen, Jimmy Garoppolo, the knock on him this year is he's had some bad interceptions. Talk about last week, the 2 interceptions, one in the red zone to do the linebacker Jordan Hicks against Arizona. None of that last night. Didn't need to be super special, was not a shootout with Aaron Rodgers, but was good enough to win. He was efficient in the pocket, made some great throws. That crossing route, the Deebo Samuel for a touchdown, was an absolute beauty. 14 of 20, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions for Jimmy G. It was a rough night for the Jimmy G haters out there. I mean, it's been a rough season for the Jimmy G haters, but it was a rough night, especially last night, as he outdueled Aaron Rodgers and literally, won the duel outright. Jimmy G was special. What, a 145.8 rating? That's just, oh my goodness, ridiculous last night. Really, really good. What grade would you guys give Jimmy Garoppolo? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. A, B, if you give him a C, then you're crazy. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm going to do running backs as a whole here because no one running back had more than 45 yards. Mostert had, I guess, the best night on the ground, even though Coleman had 11 carries for 39 yards and a touchdown. But at the same time, it's a running game that has struggled a little bit without Matt Breida, not the usual $150, 200 yards rushing that they had earlier on in the season. But Mostert, Coleman, and even Jeff Wilson Jr. combined for $111. They were very, very good on the ground, very efficient on the ground, and that's all it takes for this 49er offense to get going. You run first, you play action out of it, you find George Kittle across the middle going to the right for a touchdown. Again, not a big night for any of the 49er running backs, but overall, it was a good enough night to win this football game as the top 3 had 111 yards on the ground. Speaking of George Kittle, good Lord. This needs to be like an A++++++. Stupid how good this guy is, and stupid that he's actually playing with this injury. They basically are saying he has a chipped bone in his ankle, and Kyle Shanahan after the game compared it to like tree bark being ripped off a tree. Like, it's bad down there, and a lot of players would not be playing through this, but George Kittle is not only playing through it, but being dominant as he plays through it. Leading receiver on the team, 6 catches, 129 yards, a touchdown, caught all 6 of his passes. He's obviously the best receiver, or the best tight end in the NFL, one of the best receivers, really, in the NFL. He's dominating, and it's great to have him out there. My only concern is this going to be a week-to-week injury sort of thing? Like, he feels good against the Packers, feels bad against the Ravens? I don't know, but if we keep seeing what we've seen, even with a chip bone in his ankle, this is just such a good sign because he's so important for Jimmy Garoppolo and this offense. You know what? Type K down below in the chat to just give, or type below in the comments, just to give George Kittle some love. Just hit K, enter, you're done. It's easy, right? Just type K to give Kittle some love because he did not have to play last night. Like, the injury's bad. I'm sure it was painful, but he did, and he dominated. Type K down below. Give some love for George Kittle. Speaking of giving you guys some love, I, in the spirit of Thanksgiving, have found a ton of 49ers deals over at our friends at Fanatics.com. We actually have this link, which we'll throw up on the screen right now, chatsports.com/49ers sale. You literally go to it. I'm looking at it right now. There are a ton of crazy good deals, and the guys in the studio are going to flash those up for you guys right here. There are t-shirts that are way marked down. There are hoodies. There are stuff for girls. There are stuff for guys. There are slippers. There is everything you might need to get dressed up for the wintertime for the San Francisco 49ers because, listen, we're going to be playing in January, maybe even February. So get your guys' stuff now. Again, chatsports.com/49ers sale. Excuse me. It's all there. Encourage you guys to jump on those deals. Because I know, you got a dad, you got a mom, you got a sister, you got a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever. They like the 49ers. This is the best way to make them smile on Christmas. Go to it right now. chatsports.com/49ers sale. Okay, Deebo Samuel is going to be the wide receiver I give a grade to, B+, only because no wide receiver caught more than 2 passes, which surprised me because Jimmy G was so good. But Deebo caught 2, Bourne caught 2. Sanders only had the 1. The Sanders rib injury, I think, is worse than people actually think. But, again, didn't really matter because the 49ers dominated and they had George Kittle. So why George Kittle is so important to this offense. Deebo was great, though. His 2 catches, 50 yards, that crossing route for a touchdown, outran the defense. He was really, really good. He keeps getting better and better. The wide receivers didn't do anything special, but they did enough to win. Again, it's a theme of this game because the defense dominated so much. What grade would you guys go ahead and give Deebo Samuel? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. All right, 2 bits of defensive grades here. We'll start with Nick Bosa. A+, duh. We already talked about this. He dominated, normally on the left side. Once Light came in at the right tackle, they moved to the right side. And I watched the film again this morning, and he's dominating every single play. Only 1 sack, or only 1 quarterback hit, but he was making Aaron Rodgers so uncomfortable. Back-to-back, not back-to-back weeks, but in the same month, Nick Bosa and his brother Joey Bosa for San Diego dominated Aaron Rodgers. This is easily your Defensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, this is a joke, right? It's not even close. Defensive Rookie of the Year will be Nick Bosa. Now, unless you guys are crazy, type Y down below to agree with me that Nick Bosa is going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year, okay? Just type Y down below. You type N if you're nuts, but type Y down below because he definitely is Defensive Rookie of the Year. And finally, this guy does not get enough love. And I'm sure that you and I talk about him, but nationally, Fred Warner gets no love. He might be the best middle linebacker in football right now. He gets an A+, 11 tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for a loss to 1 quarterback hit. I mean, this guy is exactly what we thought Reuben Foster was going to be, and he's probably better. I mean, this is unbelievable how good Fred Warner has been. He gets an A+ really for the entire season. He better be a Pro Bowler coming up here during the Pro Bowl week. But at the same time, next week, though, Baltimore, Fred Warner's primary target is going to be Lamar Jackson. He'll be spying Lamar Jackson, chasing Lamar Jackson. That is going to be a matchup to watch. One of the best middle linebackers in football versus the best mobile quarterback in football. Cannot wait for next week. All right, again, be sure to subscribe to the San Francisco 49ers Only Chat Sports YouTube channel. We're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. And that's all the time we have for today. How about these 49ers? 37-8. Over the Green Bay Packers. I know my voice has been a little bit down. You know, I've been sick the past couple of days, but nothing lights your spirits up, makes you feel better than not only a dominant Sunday Night Football win, but a dominant Sunday Night Football win over Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It is a good time to be a 49ers fan. All right, still, Ravens up next, then the Saints, and then it'll calm down a little bit. But get over through those two. There's no reason why the Niners can't win both of those games, or at least go 2 of the 3 like I had said. All time we have for today on the Chat Sports Only 49ers YouTube channel. For Chat Sports, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.